Ever-changing customer demands, regulatory and compliance requirements, attracting and retaining top talent, and getting everyone on the same page are just four of the key issues that continue to mount for technology executives as systems and devices become more and more connected. With limited resources and as bad actors become more sophisticated in using new technologies, successful organizations realize that they need a different approach to protect their valuable assets. According to Cisco, there are three key defensive capabilities that successful organizations regularly employ: people, policies, and technology. Their assessment found that if an organization only relied on technology to remediate security vulnerabilities, only 26% of issues were resolved, leaving 74% of vulnerabilities unresolved. Likewise, if organizations only use policies and procedures to address security issues, they resolved only 10%. And those organizations with only user training, a meager 4% of the issues were resolved. The assessment found that only by tackling cybersecurity holistically, with people, processes, and technology in concert, can an effective security posture be obtained. The reason is simple. In today's ever-changing cybersecurity landscape, people, processes, and technology are interconnected. You can't have one without the other two. Based on this reality, it's no wonder that many executives find themselves in a constant battle to keep their corporate assets safe. Surveys by Cisco, Wells Fargo, and many others show that there are four key areas that keep executives up at night. Number one, delivering on expectations set by customers and the board. 2, compliance and regulatory requirements. 3, addressing the skills gap. And 4, ensuring that everyone is on the same page. MyCyberScorecard is the first product of its kind to give you a MyCyberScore so that you can see how secure you really are. Help you stay compliant with all industry standards. Ensure that everyone is on the same page with an easy-to-use interface, and prioritize tasks and show you a path to greater cyber resilience. Communication gaps between the C-suite and real-world experiences of IT specialists should not be a surprise. The reason is they think differently about how the cyber risk translates into business and technological risks. This is largely due to their priorities. C-suite executives have responsibility for mitigating business risk, whereas IT delivers the technological support that drives the business. But with MyCyberScorecard, we help you communicate your cyber posture effectively by graphically showing cyber gaps with dashboards and heat maps, showing your improved cyber posture, and showing a path of cyber resilience, maximizing your financial investment. Looking at it a different way, consider this real-world example where with minimal investment, this client was able to improve their MyCyberScore from 602 to 763. That's a CyberScore improvement of 21% in only 3 months. Built on the NIST Core framework, MyCyberScorecard combines compliance standards CSC, COBIT-5, FFIEC, NIST, PCI, ISA, ISO, HIPAA, HITRUST, and GDPR in one platform. MyCyberScore assists you in prioritizing your risk so you can see which issues to tackle first, and can also be used by third-party partners and vendors. You know, there is no secret that there's a shortage in qualified personnel in the field of cybersecurity. It's a problem that has long been noticed and one that is projected to get worse. 82% of HR departments report a shortage of cybersecurity skills in their organization. MyCyberScorecard mitigates this issue by simplifying the cyber assessment process. By answering a few questions, your MyCyberScore is automatically generated. MyCyberScorecard automates many of the regulatory tasks that bog you down, and we also offer professional services to take the burden off of you and your team. We follow a simple process by aligning corporate policies and U.S. and non-U.S. regulatory requirements into cybersecurity policies, which are mapped to control objectives, standards, and guidelines that are aligned to step-by-step procedures that are mapped to technical and administrative controls. MyCyberScorecard automates most of these processes so your team doesn't have to. MyCyberScorecard encourages collaboration with your team in an easy-to-use interface that ensures that all user groups are involved. Additionally, MyCyberScorecard ensures that your supply chain vendors and partners are also engaged and compliant. And finally, we will train all of your users on good cyber hygiene best practices. To find out more about what MyCyberScorecard can do for you, schedule a free 30-minute demo to learn more, and so we can give you more insight into how we can help you achieve cyber resilience in the fastest time possible and with predictability.